भन्छु अनि हामीसँग चाहिँ सिडनी मेट्रोपोलिटन इन्टरनेसनल कलेज विच इज अल्सो कल्ड SMIC हैन एउटा भेट कलेज पनि भयो विच इज भोकेसनल एजुकेसन ट्रेनिङ जसमा चाहिँ हामीसँग डिप्लोमा अफ IT एन्ड एडभान्स डिप्लोमा अफ IT छ विच मेजर इन साइबर सेक्युरिटी एन्ड टेलिकम्युनिकेसन नेटवर्क इन्जिनियरिङ छ हैन यो भनेको एकदम नयाँ क्वालिफिकेसन भयो अस्ट्रेलियाको लागि हैन नयाँ कोर्स पनि छ अब मेनी अदर धेरै जस्तो कलेजहरूमा चाहिँ यो कोर्स पनि छैन कि एकदम फ्रेस न्यू इन मार्केट अनि त्यसको यो पनि अब टेलिकम्युनिकेसन नेटवर्क इन्जिनियरिङ चाहिँ अब विच इज अल्सो रेकगनाइज बाई इन्जिनियर्स अस्ट्रेलिया हैन अब यो कोर्स सकाएपछि हजुर पिआरको लागि पनि एकदम एलिजिबल पनि हुनुहुन्छ अनि त्यसपछि हामीसँग डिप्लोमा बिजनेस एडभान्स डिप्लोमा बिजनेस पनि छ हैन अब मेनली अब स्टुडेन्टहरूले चाहिँ कस्तो क्वेसन पनि आएको छ भन्दा डिप्लोमा बिजनेस एडभान्स डिप्लोमा बिजनेस गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ भिजा आउँछ र भेट कलेजमा मात्र भन्दा नि आएको छ अब हाम्रो रिसेन्टली यही टेक्मी हिजो भर्खर टेक्मी अवे कन्सल्टेन्सीबाट भिजा पनि आएको छ जुन चाहिँ अब डिप्लोमा लिडिङ टु ब्याचलर होइन कि डिप्लोमा बिजनेस एन्ड एडभान्स डिप्लोमा बिजनेसमा चाहिँ भिजा पनि आएको छ सो इट्स नट हार्ड होइन यो पनि अब चान्स पनि छ भिजा आउने पनि अनि हामी यसको रिक्वायरमेन्ट चाहिँ अब भेटको रिक्वायरमेन्ट चाहिँ हामीसँग चाहिँ अब एकाडेमिकमा चाहिँ अब मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेन्ट 2.4 भयो होइन आइएल्ट्समा चाहिँ अब 5.5 नट लेस देन 5 अनि हामीसँग अर्को छ सिडनी मेट्रोपोलिटन इन्स्टिट्युट अफ टेक्नोलोजी विच इज अल्सो कल सिडनी मेट होइन यो चाहिँ एउटा हायर एजुकेसन प्रोभाइडर पनि हो जस अन्तर्गत हामीसँग ब्याचलर अफ बिजनेस एन्टरप्रेन्योरसिप छ विच इज मेजर इन एकाउन्टिङ र म्यानेजमेन्ट अल्सो अब यो चाहिँ अब हाम्रो सिपिए अस्ट्रेलिया र चार्टर्ड एकाउन्टेन्ट अस्ट्रेलिया न्युजिल्यान्डले चाहिँ मान्यता दिएको कोर्स भयो यो कोर्सहरू अब 3 इयर्सको कोर्स हुन्छ ब्याचलर होइन यो कोर्स सक्ने बित्तिकै हजुर पिआरको लागि पनि एलिजिबल कोर्स हो होइन अनि यसको रिक्वायरमेन्ट चाहिँ अब एकाडेमिक रिक्वायरमेन्ट चाहिँ 2.6 भयो मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेन्ट अनि आर्ट्समा चाहिँ हजुरको अब 6 नट लेस देन 5.5 छ अब यसमा पनि अब तपाईँको एकाडेमिकमा राम्रो छ होइन एकाडेमिक रिक्वायरमेन्ट मिट गरेको छ त्योभन्दा राम्रो आएको छ तर आर्ट्समा चाहिँ कम भयो भने नि अब हजुरको एलिगोस टु ब्याचलर वा डिप्लोमा जानु मिल्छ होइन तर अब एकाडेमिक अब हजुरको कम छ अनि आर्ट्स राम्रो छ भने नि तपाईँको अब सिधै अब डिप्लोमा लिडिङ टु ब्याचलर पनि जाँदैछ अब हाम्रो जोनाथनको अब नेक्स्ट भिडियोमा पनि अब जोनाथनले चाहिँ भन्छ ब्रिफमा अब नेक्स्ट यसमा पाथवेजमा चाहिँ अब हाम्रो जोनाथनले चाहिँ हाम्रो कलेजहरूको ग्रुप अफ कलेजको पाथवेजहरू अब हल्का ब्रिफ भिडियो चाहिँ अब यो एकचोटि हेर्नुहोस् अनि तपाईँलाई थाहा हुन्छ अझै डिटेलमा
I want to talk to you about the Sydeny Met difference. Travelling to Australia as a student has to be one of the biggest adventures that a young person can ever have in their life. And I wish that I could say that all Nepali students who come to Australia have a great experience. I wish I could say that. And some of them do have a great experience, but other students find that they struggle when they come. And you've heard about some of those difficulties already. And some students end up feeling that they didn't get what they were hoping for. And maybe they didn't get what they paid for as well. Let's move on. Have a look at the photo there. That's what it looks like to be a student in Australia. Part of the struggle is that it's easy to get lost in the crowd of students, so many students. And your teachers don't know your name in many colleges. You might just be, for them, a number on an exam paper. It can be very stressful to have to be a student in a foreign country with nobody there supporting you. Pass or fail, it's all up to you. And that's where the Sydeny Met difference comes in. Let's move on. At Sydeny Met, we have a core value in our education, and you can see it in this picture. We call it student-centered learning. So there's our student in the middle, and surrounded by all the different aspects of college life, university life. But here's the important thing. Everything is there for the student. At Sydeny Met, if you come to Sydeny Met, then the most important person in our college is you. And the teachers are there for you. And people like me, the chairman, I'm there to make sure that you are being looked after, because the student is at the centre. And not just the student, but to make sure that you are learning. That's key to the Sydeny Met difference. We call it student-centred learning. Now, not all colleges do this. And in fact, one of the things that makes Sydeny Met so different is we're not primarily about business. It's not a college run by businessmen. You heard from Professor Shrestha about his background and how his motivation is he wants to give something back. At Sydeny Met, the dollar is not at the centre. You, the student, are at the centre. Well, what does that mean in practice when you come to our college? What it means is that we're serious about education. The CEO of our Sydeny Met College that you saw a welcome video from, Professor Robin Kramer, she's a senior academic, a professor with 40 years of experience. Our lecturers are doctors who hold PhDs. We're serious about education. And if we see that one of our students is not learning well, then we step in and offer extra support because the student is at the centre. We're also concerned to make sure our students have a network of support around them. And so we run extra activities, social activities and events, giving students a chance to meet other students and make friends. You'll want to make friends with other Nepali students, but also with students from other cultures. And we run activities to help with that. Also, we offer support not just in your learning, but in other areas of your life. Sometimes students have trouble in their job. Sometimes students have family trouble. Other students might have difficulty in a relationship and things can get tough. We have student support at Sydeny Met. You can sit down with one of our counsellors and talk over whatever is on your mind, whatever your difficulties are, and our counsellors can give advice and support. Because the student is at the centre of our college, student support is very important for us at Sydeny Met. We want to make sure that our students are doing okay. We want to make sure that our students are learning, and we want to make sure that our students are successful in reaching their goal. Well, the Sydeny Met difference also includes the pathways that are available at Sydeny Met. Let's move on. You've heard about 3 colleges. Sydeny Met, the higher education provider. Just back one, please. SMIC, diplomas and advanced diplomas. And SMEI, our English college. Not many colleges can offer all 3 of these together. Often you'll have to start in one college, then apply to another college, and maybe end up in a 3rd college. And each time you're not sure whether you'll be accepted or whether you'll get a visa, and the process can be complicated. But because the student is at the centre at Sydeny Met, we have wanted to create all these pathways within our own colleges. So you can come and start studying in our English college, and then you can choose, will I go and study a diploma or advanced diploma, or maybe I'll go and study a degree straight away. You have pathways and opportunities. What a lot of students like to do is they take up all 3 opportunities. They'll start with some English study, and then they'll move into the diploma and advanced diploma, and then they'll move into Sydeny Met for the degree. And the good thing about this is, if you've done a diploma, an advanced diploma, then your learning that you've got there, you get credit for that as part of the degree. And so your degree will be shorter Instead of 3 years, you might be able to do the degree in just 2 years because your diploma learning counts for your degree. We call that credit. So this is a unique situation to be able to offer you all 3 of these in one group of colleges. And that creates opportunities for students. If you come and study with us in our English college, then we'll support you so that you can be sure that you'll be able to do the diploma, you can be sure that you'll be able to do the degree. There's no uncertainty. You can know from the start it's a yes. Well, let's move on, please. Our commitment to student-centered learning means that when we see students come from overseas, we're very interested in what they want. And as I finish, let me tell you a concern that I have about the many Nepali students that I meet in Sydney. And my concern is that often they don't ask for enough. What I mean is, some students, they'll come and the only thing that they're thinking about is, I really want to get a visa. Well, getting a visa is a good thing, but it's not enough. You should get more than that. Other students come and they say, I just want to be able to work. And they want to get a job, and that's their main focus, and their studies suffer. Well, again, a job is a great thing, you need that, but just getting a job in Australia is not enough. You deserve more than that. Other students come and they're just thinking about permanent residency. They want to get that PR so that they can stay in Australia for a long time. Well, PR is good, and you can get PR if you are a good student, no problem. But again, I want to say it's not enough. When you come to Australia, you deserve more than that. You're investing so much of your life and so much money, you should ask for more. What more should you ask for? The thing that matters most coming as a student to Australia is that you get a great education. Now you can have visa, and you can have PR, and you can have a job, and all of those things, and also you can get a great education. You can have the lot, and you need to ask for all of those things, and don't settle for less. Because when you come to study in Australia, it's about you, and you are the important one, and you deserve more.
सबैले बुझ्नुभयो होला है जोनाथनले भनेको चाहिँ